Welcome to my tutorial on how to schedule posts into your Twitter and Facebook accounts via Hootsuite. This is Ginger Kirchmeyer, and I hope you learned something that can help you today. In case you're not already aware, Hootsuite is a platform which allows you to manage several social networks at once. So instead of having to sign into each one, you can just go straight to Hootsuite and make your posts and read your feed from there. And one incredible thing about Hootsuite that I really love is that it allows you to schedule your posts in advance so that you don't have to be sitting right at the computer when your posts are getting sent out. And you do that right here with the scheduler. It makes social networking much more efficient by allowing you to schedule out reminders and promotions and tutorials, and then popping in occasionally when the time suits your schedule. So once you have a Hootsuite account, the first step obviously will be to log in. On mine, I have a Twitter and a Facebook, and Hootsuite will allow you up to 3 free accounts. Since this is not a Hootsuite tutorial, I'm not going to show you all the ins and outs, but I will tell you a few things about the general management of it, and that is firstly, that they allow you 3 free accounts. I only need Twitter and Facebook, and so that's what I have. You navigate back and forth by clicking on them. When you want to make your posts, you go up here into the compose message section, and I'm going to be showing you a little bit about that in a moment. So the next part after you get your Hootsuite up and going is to get to whatever it is that you're going to be wanting to post on there. And in mine, I have it stored in my Google Drive. I have recurring messages in a document that I've called recurring messages, and it's a spreadsheet where it's not fancy or anything, but I've just kind of marked out what it is that I want, when I want it, what time I want it, which formats am I going to be posting it on. And so once you go, once you get to whatever information it is that you're going to want to post, then you can go ahead and create your message. Mine, for this example, is going to be a book trailer. So I have my book trailers up here on the top, and you can see my last book trailer was posted, scheduled to be sent out on August 19th. So my next one, I need to take note, will be on the 20th. And I'm going to go to my link, and when I do click my link, it's going to go ahead and it's going to take me here. And I see that this is the book that I want to go ahead and recommend. I want to find a book trailer. So I go to YouTube, I look it up on YouTube, and then here it is. So once I, find it, and we're assuming obviously that I've watched the whole thing and I know that it's appropriate, or I've looked at the whole document that I'm recommending, or whatever the case is, and I know that I want this one, then I can go ahead and I can Control C or Command C if I'm on a Mac, and I can go ahead and copy my URL. Go ahead and pause this for a second because I wanted to show you how I'm doing this. But I went ahead and I copy and pasted the URL from the YouTube, and you can see that when I did that, it brought up the video here so that you can double check and make sure it's the right one. And then what I did, because I want all of my posts to be similar, I pasted the message from my actual spreadsheet. And now I'm just going to copy in the actual information that I want from this particular video that I'm showing. So I got my title, and I've got to add my author. So I got my message looking the way that I want it to look, and I copy and pasted the things that I wanted, and I have my URL just the way I want it. So there's a couple things that I need to point out to you. First of all, if you look over here, these pins indicate when which things are regularly chosen, I guess, to send your messages. So if I unpin it, then it's not going to automatically send my messages to those places. But I know, typically speaking, that the whole reason I use Hootsuite is to send things to my Facebook and my Twitter, and so I'm just going to leave them pinned so that the messages will automatically go to those 2 locations. The third one is my personal Facebook, so I don't want it to go there. The other thing that I want to show you how to do is to schedule it. So I'm going to pick the little calendar, and I said that my date was August 19th was the last one, so now I need to pick the 20th. And I know that I want these sent out at 2:30 in the afternoon because that's about when the kids are going to be getting on their buses, and they're going to be able to watch the book trailers. So that's why I'm doing that. So once I have it all scheduled to go, I can tell it to email me when the message is sent. This is a regular one. I don't really want it to do that. So I'm just going to go ahead and put schedule. And once I do that, it's automatically posted into my scheduled events. So these are my scheduled tweets here. And if I scroll to the 20th of August, I'm going to find it, check out the book trailer for Bella Polk by Elizabeth Ross, and here's my URL, and then I can go to my Facebook page as well, and I've got my scheduled posts here, and I go down to the 20th, and there it is again. And that is how you do it. So it's not really that hard, and once you do it a few times, you won't even hardly have to think about it. So good luck, and we'll see you again soon.